First of all, I want you guys to give a hand to these phenomenal leaders so far this season. That's a lot more people than I thought. But in my opinion, this is how class should be taught. I mean, school should be taught.
Damn right!
I don't bash on formal education, like I'll go to school, get your education, whatever, but in my opinion, like you don't go to school, I mean teachers don't teach you how to make money, they teach you how to go out there and fill a role in society and go work for someone else for the rest of your life. So it's like I'm not going to get up here and start spinning out my numbers or spinning out my story and that stuff because it doesn't do shit for the newest person here. But really by the end of this, I want you to truly understand, dude, that I'm an average ass kid, we're average ass kids, and there's very few things that separates you from us. Okay, well, the compensation plan is the same, the product's the same, the CEO is the same, the industry's the same. Just really in the end, you have to understand that it comes back to you, dude. Like straight up you and the decision you make at the end of this. So all I really recommend to the newest person is keep an open mind. Like straight up, we said it probably like 5 times, because that's the biggest fucking piece of advice, man. Because straight up, it's gonna sound a little crazy, hearing about 20-year-old kids making all this money. I'm gonna throw out a few stories, a few numbers that might sound crazy. But what's really crazy to me, dude, is that people, nowadays, kids going to school, you're kind of programmed to think that life is linear, dude. They go throughout life, follow this wonderful track, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, eventually fill out that pretty little resume as best you can, and then go work for the rest of your life, and you're taught that's the only way. And that making 6 figures, $250,000 a year to work your way up the corporate ladder after 20, 30, 40 years, and that making $500,000, $1 million a year, $10 million a year is somewhat impossible. And that when an opportunity comes across, if it sounds too good to be true, like he said, dude, it probably is, which is complete bullshit, dude. So that's why I say you keep an open mind to it, because you have to understand there are different ways to make money out there, and especially with the economy, you guys are informed, the government shut down, that's kind of, like, excuse my French, dude, but that's like kind of fucked right now. So you have to understand that you have to, like, people need this, dude. Whether you have a job already, but you need, like, people need a second source of income, because it's a fact that 53% of kids coming out of school, no matter what degree you have, are getting a job. So that's 1 out of 2 kids. So cut this down to half. This side's getting a job, this half isn't, dude. And so that's kind of, I mean, that kind of scared me a little bit. So that's why I kept an open mind to this beginning. Because at first, like, our parents told us not to do this, dude. Then I kind of took a step back and realized how it was kind of crazy how my parents were trying to tell me that these things don't work or you're never going to make money in those things, when I realized they didn't have the cars I wanted. With all due respect to them, I love them, but they didn't have the house, the income, really anything I wanted. So I stopped taking their advice on that. Because I realized that if I kept doing what they were doing, and if I was doing what they were trying to tell me to do, I was going to get exactly that, which I wasn't comfortable with. And so that's why I took a step back and stopped listening to my teachers. With all due respect, I respect teachers a lot for getting up here and educating people. But it's like most teachers, the fact is, like, they can't teach what they don't know. It goes for anything you do in life, dude. Like, would it make sense to learn to play, basketball from Tiger Woods? Probably not. Would it learn to make sense on how to make over $100,000 a year, $1 million a year from your professor, with all due respect to them, that are making $50,000, $60,000 a year? No, it does not, dude. And so that's why I say, realize that you have to put yourself in the person's shoes that's trying to teach you what to do or how to make money, and realize that if they don't have what you want, if you're not comfortable with what they have with their lifestyle, stop taking their advice on it, dude. Because like I said, if you do what people do, and you say what they say, you're going to get what they have. It's just a matter of time. So I stopped listening to all those people and started listening to successful people in Vemma, in the industry, and just successful people in general. And they always said, dude, build networks. Straight up, network marketing, whatever. So I met these kids. Luke Kish, when I met him a year ago, dude, this kid was making $1,000 a month. And at the time, I thought that was the sickest thing in the world, because he had no boss, he had no hours. And I was making $5 an hour with Nick, Corey, and my other buddy. And we were making, dude, this kid was making $1,000 a month. And fast forward 15 months, this kid's 20 years old, the number 31 incomer in Vemma, which once again is an 8-year-old company in his first year. And he's going to see $500,000 a year residually at 20 years old this month. And so that kind of opened my eyes to the bigger picture a little bit. But then I met this kid, Brad Alcazan. Okay, which a year ago, okay, this kid, he's been in the business for over 6 years. He basically pioneered the whole entire YPRO movement, basically just all of Vemma. When we met him, he was making close to like $60,000 to $80,000 a month. And I took a step back, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's some real ass money. And like, I took a look at him and realized he was wearing, dude, he was in like board shorts, he was wearing Louis, like, whatever. But he was wearing board shorts, a t-shirt, and just regular ass clothes, dude. And I'm like, dude, you're an average ass kid, not to talk him down, but what's the difference? Like, if you're making that kind of money, how can I do that? And he simply looked me in my eyes, dude. He's like, the only difference is time and effort, dude. Straight up, I've just been in it a little bit longer. I've just worked a little bit harder. And so that's what I want you to understand, is that the only difference between us and you guys is just time and effort. We just bent it a little bit longer. We just worked a little bit harder. So fast forward Brad Alkazim to now, 15, 16 months later from the day we started. It's crazy to say that this kid's the number 2 incomer in the company, and he saw a little bit over $400,000 last month. And so that's why. So I mean, that might sound a little crazy. That might sound a little crazy at first, but like I said, wrap your head around what's going on. Wrap your head around the industry. Become educated about network marketing. Really, the power behind it. And like I said, dude, it's like we followed what these kids told us to do. We did exactly what they did these past like 15 months, 14 months. I'm saying the same exact thing they're saying. These guys are saying the same exact thing they're saying. But the crazy part about it for us, it's like we're starting to get what they have, man. And it's like 14 months ago, I introduced this concept to 5 of my friends, just really to share my story. I introduced this to 5 people. 14 months ago, y'all can do that. You probably know thousands and thousands of people on the Facebook world and wherever the hell it is, dude. There's like 45,000 at Rutgers. 5 people. I realized that everybody I knew needed this. They needed a new situation. They needed more money. They already drank this shit. They could use more money, like I said. And so I understood every single person was a candidate. And so from that point on, too quick, because it's not some fantasy fairy tale thing where you instantly come into Vemma, you know, you crack a verb can like BMW like shoots out or something. It doesn't work like that, dude. It's not a get rich quick. Okay, nothing in life is a get rich quick. It takes time and effort. But those 3 people that stuck with me, one being Nick Blake, my brother, and our other buddy, we turned 3 to over 4,000 now active consumers because we understood the performance-based aspect behind it, man. That if we worked harder, we were going to make a lot more money. And so that's what we did, dude. And I mean, they paid me accordingly. And that's why in the next like 30 to 60 days, myself and Nick Plega will hit this rank called ambassador in the company, which is $250,000 a year. And I don't. I'm not standing in front of this room to try to brag to you or try to impress anybody by that. But like I said, I want you to look at me and look at yourself and do what's the difference. There is no difference, man. I want you to understand I've just been in this thing a little bit harder. I just worked for 14 months longer than you have, but the scary part about it is, dude, kids are doing it faster. Doing it way faster than we did it. We just had a kid hit 6 figures in 7 months. Raffy's doing it faster. AJ Colessa, all these guys at Brian that I'm about to introduce, dude. Think about it. Understand that it's very, very possible, but it came down to that one decision I made to just do it. The decision that most people don't make in life, dude, because think about it. We all have the same opportunities, but most people make excuses to why it won't work for them. Why it work for him, the whole front row, but not for that one person. But understand that this person right here I'm about to introduce made that decision a year ago with us. Talking down for, talking down, we didn't do shit for his first like 6 months. And once again, understand the performance-based aspect behind it. But the crazy thing about it is in the past 3 months, dude, I've seen this kid out work every single person in my business, and that's why he's about to pick up his car, and he'll be at 6 figures in the next like 3 to 4 months. So I want to introduce Brian Scuderi. This kid is the most phenomenal speaker in my business. They're one of the best leaders. So if you're gonna listen, like seriously, keep an open ear, keep an open mind to what he's gonna say. And thank you for coming. Oh, baby. How we doing?
Woo!
So, guys, my name is Brian Scuderi. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Rockaway Township, New Jersey. Little shitty tiny town you guys have probably never heard of. And basically a year ago, his older brother Corey, his birthday is today, raise your hand. Basically, this guy definitely approached me in a way less professional way than you guys would probably approach. He just kind of came running in my friend's basement while we were playing NHL and went, yo guys, we're gonna be fucking millionaires. Now, coming from the kid who I used to crush beers with on the weekends, and roll blunts with in my car, and I'll ride around and go see a movie, didn't really make much sense, right? Okay, coming from my best friend, who I know, you know, he's an intelligent kid, but he does not have a millionaire mind. So I was a little turned off. So he basically broke it down to me as like energy drinks. Okay, you're gonna buy a product, you're gonna introduce it to your friends, they're gonna buy a product, and what was the first thing that popped in my head? Pyramid scheme, right? I was like, those things don't work. Absolutely not. There's no way. You're about to get scammed. And he goes, you need to meet my boy Luke Kish. He's making $1,000 a month with no boss, no hours, and he's teaching me to do the same thing. He can get you out of ShopRite. And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because, see, I was the guy, all right? I'm a tall dude, man. I stack cans better than anyone else on the top shelf. But you gotta understand, as hard as I was working, Joe Blow was in the back jerking off, texting his girlfriend, and we were both getting paid $8.65. I was taking an hour of my time, something that I'll never get any more of, and I was giving it for 8 single-dollar bills, 2 quarters, a dime, and a nickel. See, you can always find $5 on the ground, but you're never going to find 5 minutes. So why are you going to trade away your precious time, the only thing you'll never get any more of, for a dollar bill? See, once I understood that concept, my life changed. Once I understood that I could put money to work for me, that George Washington wasn't going to be my boss anymore, nice. Ooh, man, I got excited. But, like Jesse Munn said, me and this guy thinking that, you know, performance-based income, so I can perform on Skyrim, and the base income will just come. Wow. Basically, we got to level 88 of Skyrim real fast, but didn't make any money, all right? So I introduced this thing to 5 of my friends after, you know, beating the biggest dragon on Skyrim, and basically, my network went boom, because what did I do? I took a look at Jesse Munn. I took a look at Nick Palega. I took a look at all the major leaders in the YPR, and I took exactly what works from him, and I put it into me. Copy and paste. How many like cheating on tests? Yeah, right? Dude, I used to be a master of like the behind the water bottle. No idea. So I was like, I can apply the exact same thing to get me an A on a test as into making a lot of money. Because you probably heard it over and over again, but if you do what people do and say what people say, you're going to get what they have every single time. So I took the best thing possible from every single leader, from Luke Kish to Tyler Small to AJ Kalesa, and I just plugged it right into my life. I changed my habits, and boom. All right, now I'm going to be picking up the BMW next month. All right, my little brother here, all right, we might not be related by blood, but he is my little brother, is by far the biggest mentor in my life. So understand that even the really good speakers and even the kids who, you know, are making a lot of money, they all had a mentor. They all had someone who coached them. I was not this Brian Scuderi 6 months ago. I changed. I looked at my bank account and I wasn't happy. I looked at my life and I wasn't happy. So what did I have to do? If I wanted things to change for me, all I had to do was change. It's a simple concept and anyone can do it. Because guess how many fingers I had? 10. Guess how many toes I had? 10. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Do we all have these things? Yes. And you're a human being. You were given the power of choice. See, the reason why most people don't grow to the incomes that they can, the reason why they don't make as much money as they can, or have the job they can, is because they've been given the dignity of choice and they choose not to. So, I decided to understand that as a human being, I had this power of choice, I can make the right choices, I can change my life, and I became someone very powerful. Okay? But you are all powerful too. Repeat after me, I am powerful. I am powerful. Good. So you can all do this business. If you can say those 3 words, you can build the biggest business as you want. So what are we doing, right? I mean, it's very exciting. We're talking here about a lot of money, you know, being powerful and stuff like that. It's really exciting. But what are we doing? We're building a network of people consuming this product on a month-to-month basis. Okay, you go out there, let's say you buy a vitamin water XXX. I know when I was in high school I got really excited because XXX meant porn. I was like, yeah. So I went out there and I was just like, yo, dude, you gotta drink this drink, you gotta drink this drink. Okay, but instead of, and in that exact same case, you gotta drink this drink, you gotta drink this drink. So instead of going to Quick Check or Wawa or down the street or ShopRite or Walmart to go buy it, they go to your 2 free websites that this company gives you, and they buy from you because you caused a sale. See, I understood that traditional advertising didn't cause any sales. No matter how many times I drove down the highway and saw an Applebee's billboard, I was never like, I really could be eating good in the neighborhood right now. You know? Absolutely not. It doesn't do anything for us. We're bombarded by over 3,000 advertisements on a day-to-day basis, and I can't even tell you what came on when we were watching Duck Dynasty last night. Okay? So, we're building a network of people consuming this product monthly. All you have to do is consume the product. Whether you're a customer or whether you're a brand partner, same exact price. And I'm going to give it, and if you guys don't want to be brand partners, you don't want to do this, that's fine. We don't need everyone, we just need the right people. But look at the health benefactors that you can get just from consuming it. Stop drinking Red Bull with Jaeger on the weekends, okay? Stop drinking Monster to get through your work day. Stop drinking 5 Hour Energy to stay up late. Because the Monster killed a 12-year-old like 2 weeks ago. Shh. What more do I have to say? They fucking killed somebody. Why are you drinking it? Okay? So, stop consuming that stuff and just consume Verb. Alright? If you're a customer, I recommend this one. If you just want to be a customer, no business, nothing behind it, you can buy 2 cases of Verb for $150. That's a month's supply. You can also buy that if you want to start your business. Now that's the slow way to do it. We got a fast day. Who likes moving fast? Woo! Right, okay. We have the $500 silver builder pack. Alright? Basically it's 6 cases of Verb, case of energy shots, but what it really unlocks is the full compensation plan with 2 added bonuses that do not come on the 150. You get something called a frenzy bonus, where if you get 3 of your friends to join this business in 1 week, any week out of the year, you can make up to $700. That's your money back like that. That was my ShopRite's month income in a week. As shitty as that, right? Okay, and then you get the car qualification bonus, where once you reach a certain rank in Vemma, a certain amount of product flow going in and out of this business, company says, hey, nice job, we're super proud of you, here's an extra $400 a month. Why don't you go lease any BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or Mini Cooper of your choice? How many of you like BMWs? Okay, how many of you like Mercedes-Benz? I'm not even gonna ask about Mini Coopers. Okay? You like minis? You could probably, I can't fit in one, so that's a... So one more thing, couple more things before I leave. Alright? Understand, we've said it multiple times. This is not a get rich quick. It will take time, effort, and energy. But is it worth it?
Hell yes!
Hell yeah! Woo! Okay? I haven't woken up in the morning in like 3 weeks. I wake up in the afternoon, okay? You remember those summer vacations from school when you were like 9, 10, 12, you woke up, no worry about money, no worry about mom, no worry about a job, no worries, no worries, no worries. That's the lifestyle we live.
Yes!
Okay? And everybody wishes they could go back to being young. I say, why not just live the lifestyle of the young? Okay? Because with this, if you put the amount of effort in it, if you make the conscious decision to do something different, to get a different result, your life will change in such dramatic ways that you could be like the Monk brothers here, retiring their parents. I've known their parents. I've seen their parents work. When I used to sleep over, I used to get woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning to all the dogs coming out because they were waking up early to go to work. Alright? You can be like me and start retiring your brother. You can do whatever you want with this money. Because it's not about the money. If it was about the money, I would have quit a long time ago. No, this is about a generation of young individuals coming together for a common purpose and goal. To not be told what to do and when to do it by somebody else. To not just fill a role in society, then lay there on the bed and when you're dying and wish, man, I wish I lived a better life. Because I can ask anyone who has a job. Anyone who has a job, they wish they didn't. I don't know a single person in my life who's living a very happy life that works a job. Because imagine being told what to do and when to do it for the rest of your life. Because there is no more retirement. Think about Social Security. You kind of can't because it doesn't really exist anymore. The government doesn't even exist anymore. We need this. So, before you leave here tonight, I know it's very exciting. We actually kind of, whatever. But basically, we're all really excited, right? There's over like 250 kids here, no beer, no alcohol, talking about their financial futures. That's awesome. Don't leave here and try to go out there and explain this to your friends if you're not in the business. We're here to teach you everything. We're here to teach you how to run the business, how to talk, how to public speak like us. We're here to teach you all the skills you need to know. Because we're going to duplicate ourselves into you. Like I said, I took everything from the best speakers, the best people in the business, and I just put them into me. So you can do the exact same thing. Everyone's capable of it, but don't leave here and try to explain it to like your 5 best friends, your 6 best friends. Because me and Corey got real excited. When we went out there, we talked to over 100 kids in like 48 hours. My first invite was a video, and it said, it was to 10 kids, and I said, hey guys, I promise you this isn't a pyramid scheme. That was my first invite. So if we messed up this many times, now we know what works. So just take our advice. Don't leave here. Try to explain it to your friends. Because those 100 kids that I tried to explain this to, because I wasn't paid, I wasn't credible, I didn't follow the system, I thought I was the man, because I worked at ShopRite, okay? Now they won't do this. now they'll never be a part of it. Because of my choice, they'll never have this opportunity. Because I close their minds like that. So don't cost this opportunity for your friends. And other than that, if only those 100 kids were actually here, they'd feel really good about that, but they're not. Anyway, all right, and honestly, go home and do your own research. It's a lot. You're probably not going to remember it 35 seconds from now. So go home, do your own research, form your own opinion on it. But always remember that there are people all across the nation. There's 4,200 colleges with 12,000 students per college taking this exact same information, and they're going to cash it out for millions. And you can all be a part of that. Because Amway's created 4,000 millionaires. 4. We've created 9. And we're projected to do 4 times the amount of Amway. So there's a lot of room for growth. So go home, form your own opinion, and all I gotta say is thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, get back to the person who brought you here. Get all your questions answered. Rack them up!